What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nour Trades, and today I bring you another Sunday stock watch list where I give you all the stocks that I like, all the stocks that I don't like, the economic calendar, earnings if there are any, which we do have a few this week. Not really important as far as what I see on there, but we'll go over it together. And before we get started with this video, please hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below what other videos you'd like to see on this channel. And, what other stocks are you guys watching for this week? Maybe we have the same stocks, and maybe I'll add your stock to my watch list, which I've done in the past, and give you a little shout out. I'm going to wait for you guys to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn that alert on before we get started with this video. And make sure to stop falling for the scams in the comments, section where people are saying WhatsApp me. I'll never tell you to contact me on WhatsApp. The only way to reach me really is Nour Trades, StockHours, and Trade Like Nour. Anything else, that's Instagram. Nour Trades, which I'm verified on, Trade Like Nour, and StockHours. If I don't follow the account on Instagram, obviously it's not mine. Please, let's think out the box, please. Nour Trades on Instagram is my verified account. If I do not follow, one of those accounts that hits you up for asking you for money, why would someone with money contact you and ask you for money? You get what I mean? So let's be smart, not fall for the scams. If you do, please stay away from trading because it will not be for you. But let's go ahead and get started with the economic calendar. We do have a full week. We have factory orders on Monday, not really too important. But Tuesday, I can already see Jerome Powell speaks, which already sucks. Consumer credit at 3 p.m. on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have Jerome Powell at 10 a.m., ADP employment at 8:15, which is before market. International trading goods and services at 8:30. Yeah, Jerome Powell speaks 2 days in a row. Can the week get any worse already, right? Thursday, jobless claims, EIA natural gas report. Friday, Treasury statement, and employment situation at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So that's the economic calendar. If you want a clearer picture, just go to Trade Like Nour on Instagram. That's all trade related. Turn your alerts on because during the week I have the Sunday stock watch list, but my ideas can change and I can add new things and take things away during the week and just update you guys. As far as earnings, it's a little blurry. Like I said, go on Trade Like Nour, but there's really not much anyways to be looking at. I mean, a couple stocks that you guys, I know you guys play: Ulta, DocuSign, Target, right here on Thursday and Friday, and then you have Asana on Wednesday. Don't really see much, honestly. I'll be honest with you guys. Nothing really much for fun. Let's go ahead and get started for the week. So the first stock we're going to be looking at is BA. So what are we looking at on BA? Now, we're pretty far on BA, but I'm going to have to mention it just in case things get a little rowdy. We are at a very important spot here. But if we get up to that 219 level on BA, I am watching 220. And after 220, I'm watching 221. After 221, this should break out. If I put this on the 4-hour, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. This is the high on the 4-hour, which is the last 180 days. There is a trend here to be worried about. There is room up to 224. Throughout the week, it'll probably push up to 225. But BA is the first thing I'm watching here as far as strength here. Unless we take a U-turn across the market, BA does do well holding up against the market because it does move on its own. It'll have a red day when the market's green, or have a green day when the market's red, whatever. But BA, I'm watching 219, 220, and then 221 with room up to 224. By the time this happens, probably 225. So that's the first thing I'm watching. Meta. Now, Meta, I am watching this strength, right? I caught Meta on Friday with my chat. The only regret I have is not just sticking to it. So what I did on Friday, you'll see I have this 179 level. I did get in at 179. But ended up getting out on the 180 break, which was, let's see, I ended up getting out probably at 180.20. It was Friday. I was trying to finish the day early. That's my bad. I could have easily, held through because I had such a good entry point. It only pulled back to like 179.30, so still above my entry point. And this ended up ripping even on the next push to 181.69. That would have did a lot for me. And not only that, this ended up hitting a high of 186.62. So there is no certain point of what I'm watching on Meta as far as numbers, because this is probably going to open up based on the strength, probably higher than the high it made that day, which is 186.60. But I'm going to be watching to see if I can get this same type of play, the weakness at the open, and then a return pushback above the open price, and see if we can get that strength. I'm only playing it based on strength, and obviously that high on earnings was actually crazy. What was it? 196.77. So we're pretty far away from that, but we have room to 190. And I just want to see what we got going on. I don't really play Meta a lot, but you catch the right move on Meta, it pays you like no other stock. But Meta is a great one that I'm watching for this week. As far as strength, I'm watching that 187 basically into 190. And then from there, obviously, we have that high of 197. I'll worry about that later. Let's just see if we even get that play. Now, Netflix. As we're talking about all the upside plays here for the stocks that I've previously mentioned already, this is not strong enough, right? The market was here. Let me just put this in perspective. Netflix was up 1% on Friday. Now look at SPY, right? This was up 6 points, right? If I show you what other stocks did, which was 3 points on Netflix, which isn't a lot. You got to remember, Netflix is a mover. This isn't one of. It's not like Apple. Look at Tesla, 3.6%. Meta, 6%. Let's see what moved on Friday. Amazon 3%. It's like if I go through the full circle, it's like the stocks did a lot bigger moves than something so flat like Netflix. This is basically a flat move for the day for a stock like this, right? So what I'm looking at is the weakness on this. If I put this on the 4-hour, I'm looking at this low at 309, but I am watching that 310 as entry. If we break 309, I have room down to like 305 and then 300, and then obviously we start getting into this zone here at 298. But I am watching that low 310, 309, then room down to 305. You know, this is not strong enough for me on a Friday where the whole market basically made the craziest move and Netflix just stayed flat. Doesn't make sense for me, so I am watching the weakness on Netflix, especially if the market ends up coming back down. This will help that narrative play out. Obviously, Netflix can change momentum like this, just like Tesla. So you have to be patient and let the trade come to you rather than rush that trade. So that's Netflix. The last thing I have here on the main watch list before I get to the side watch list is NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA on the 4-hour, you can see how strong this is, 2.5%. Coming from for the 180-day high. If I put this on the 1 year, you can see that I've already have resistance at 241. So I'm watching for this 240 break. If we break that, we have room to 241. After 241, I have 245. Obviously 250. But if you notice, for the people that love gap plays, we have a gap that starts at about 253 and has room up to about 258. A little above 257.90-ish area. If I zoom in, let's see where we're really at. Yeah, so about 258. So from 250 to 90, which is 253, we have room up to 258 on the gap. So anybody looking for a gap play, your gap is coming soon. I'll probably play it before the gap as well. I'm looking at that 240, 241. Like I said, though, with this type of strength, let's see what futures show us tonight, but it's going to probably open above 240, which kind of sucks. But that's something to keep an eye on that has incredible strength. I'll be watching Monday morning to see who's really ahead. Now, the side watch that I have, the only side watch that I have is Coin. I don't really watch Coin. Not really a fan of Coin, but I know you guys love smaller stocks and cheaper options to play. Now, I'm looking at this 67.50 level. You can see it got rejected once, twice, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. But 1, 2, 3 times it's been rejected at the same area, 67.40, 67.50 area. I probably use 67.80, 67.90 as confirmation to the upside. But yeah, 67.50, we'll see. I'll be able to see. Now, Coin was only up 1%. I don't really play stocks like Coin. If I look at those contracts, I don't even want to look at them. They're probably extremely cheap. But for the people that do love these smaller stocks, this is your stock to go to. Now, that's really my watch list for this week. It's actually pretty decent. I don't know why I said it like there's nothing there, but you could see SPY just did absolute craziness on Friday. Look at this 1 minute here. You could just see it grinded from $3.99 to $4.04, $4.05 throughout the day, which is crazy. So we'll see where the market heads out. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to follow my socials so that you don't get lost, and I'll update you guys throughout the week, especially if I see something nice and clear. So I'll see you guys. Peace. Yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below whatever things you want to see on this channel. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.